There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
Well, it's definitely got everything that you'd need. As far as the window view is concerned, oh well, it didn't say a room with a view, it said a room with a window. And we have definitely got room with a window. I paid about £5 extra, but I like natural daylight. What can I say? I didn't know how I'd feel about being in just a room without a window.
We can see milk.
So I paid the extra £5, which I'm happy for because it's a beautiful sunny day. Didn't pay for a view, but if we look for the positive, beyond the kind of flat roof and the street below, if we come up here, let's just get past that bird poo. If we look over there, I mean, Sheffield is like, I think it might be the hilliest city. Not sure. It's definitely got quite a few hills, Sheffield. But this building over here, there's a bridge. Let me zoom you in. That building over there, I stayed in that hotel before. But if we look at like eye level, the view is not that bad. We're just heading out to do a little bit of shopping.
Doors closing.
I would say that the only kind of negative thing that I've seen so far, or I've not seen it, I've smelt it, is the smell of vomit on the landings. Not in the room, thank the Lord, but the smell of vomit is a little bit strong. However, it's Sunday and it was Saturday yesterday, weren't it? So who knows what happened? Who knows what went off?
All gone.
One of the things that I really enjoy when I come to Sheffield is seeing all the street art. We have it scattered all over the city. But it's just a really good thing to see, you know, when you're walking around you can see all the art. So this area of Sheffield is called Fargate. It's probably about a 3-minute walk from the hotel. And the front of the building that we're seeing at the minute, a few years ago, they ripped the back out because the building needed work, but they couldn't touch the front, thankfully, because it was protected. This is a side street off Fargate. Got some nice restaurants, nice little cafes on here, and it leads down to the theatre quarter. And I suppose you could really say that it was the main theatre quarter of Sheffield Centre. I don't know whether you know it, but Sheffield is one of the biggest theatre districts outside of London. This is a fun fact for you. Maybe you didn't know that. Look, these coloured buildings, absolutely love it. Love the flags, love the lights of Orchard Square. And if you are around and you're looking for some fantastic food, check out Shack Round. It's where we go each and every time we're in Sheffield, probably. It's got some fantastic food. It's got a really nice vibe. We just went in for half an hour, had a cake and a coffee. They have board games. It's just one of those chill out places. It can get really busy, but fortunately they've done the downstairs, so there's 2 floors now, so winner winner. Back in for the night now, and when we originally came here, we just dropped his bags off and didn't really have time to explore and check it all out. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the ins and outs of this twin bedroom with a window. Let's not forget that window because it costs money to have that window. And let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've been given. Let's just have a look at the bathroom. So we've got hand wash, we've got shower gel, we've got a hand towel and a bin and a nice sink and a nice toilet, enough toilet roll just in case we need it, and a humongous mirror. Nice flooring, it's all nice and clean. I've not really seen any mess, it's what we've made. So they give you a bin. Oops. And look at that. Can you see how that bed floats on the floor? I think that's quite cool actually. And then if you see any mess, it is from us. So you've got like a bedside table each that's all built in. You've got little surround lights. Look at these, aren't they cool? You've got a plug socket, and if people still use these, I mean with new iPhones, they just kind of, it's like a smaller thing, isn't it? But if you're using these USBs, they've got USB chargers and plug sockets. Oh, you've got bedside lights. That's quite nice, isn't it? And then, I mean, you haven't got a lot of space going down the bottom of the bed. However, it's not bad. As I said, the mess is ours. Now that's nice, that little it's a transfer, isn't it? No, it's not. It's actually done in the paper. So like you've got wallpaper, and then you've got some of the famous buildings at Sheffield on there.
And then that building.
I absolutely love that. This is like, I think this is the Botanical Gardens. This are Park Hill Flats. You got like the wavy one there, that's the Winter Gardens, and the Peace Gardens, that's the Town Hall. Oh, and then you've got some further down there. Let's go and have a look at that one. Oops. Oh. I don't know what that music, I recognise that. I can't remember what it is though. Oh, this is the oldest pub in Sheffield. And you've got the oh no, you've not, train station. You've got the barges, because the canal walk in Sheffield is actually really, really good. It's got some fantastic street art. It's brilliant. It's got some really good stuff to see. We've got an air conditioning and heating control. And we have a TV, but there is no remote. And then we've got just this simple, you'll have probably seen it, simple coat hanging place. Got your fire evacuation, and you've also got a full length mirror, again with another plug socket there. So in summary, you've got every single thing that you need. You might not have got a desk, you might not have got like lamps or carpet or anything like that, but for 1 or 2 nights you've got everything that you need for a good night's sleep, really. I suppose the test will be the beds as well, won't it? Maybe the downside is you only get 1 pillow. So if you like to sleep with 2 pillows, you can request one. However, it says on the website that it's a charge £2. So I don't know, do you want to spend an extra £2 on a pillow? I don't know whether you're doing it on a budget or... So that's something to bear in mind. Checkout's at 10 o'clock, but you can pay an extra £10 for a 1 PM checkout, which could really come in handy. And something else that I noticed that more expensive hotels don't charge for, they charge for bag drop off, you know, the storage. So if you want to drop your bags off before you check in, or you want to keep your bags there for the day, I think it's about a £2 charge. So they do charge for little extras. And obviously your more expensive hotels, that's kind of like, it's a service that you automatically think is not going to be an issue and you're not going to have to pay. But here, yes, you do have to pay the little bits for the extra service. Just been reading the reviews on TripAdvisor, and out of 71 hotels in Sheffield, this hotel came number 3. Like, it topped the really good hotels. I'm wondering if it's because when you book, your expectations might not be as high as if you book a really fancy hotel. So you're booking a budget hotel, it's a cheap price. So I'm thinking, are you entering into it with low expectations compared to if you're like booking a really kind of snazzy hotel? Naturally, I reckon that your expectations are going to be a lot higher. So I'm wondering whether that's one of the reasons why they've scored so high in the list of recommended hotels within Sheffield. It's something to think about, isn't it? Because if you do go to somewhere that's really cheap and then you get like fantastic service, or it's just like really good, it's exceeded your expectations. And that could be the case for this hotel because it is really quiet. The rooms are good. We paid £33 for this room for the night on a Sunday night. We could have paid 28 quid. We could have even, if we'd have shared a bed, if we wanted a double bed, we could have got it for £23, as long as we didn't want a window, otherwise it went up. The staff are really nice. It's very, very clean, other than the smell of vomit, which I don't think the staff can do anything about. So if you compare it to staying at a hotel that you might have paid £175 for night for, your expectation...
Because it's quieter than Edinburgh.
Yeah, well, in Edinburgh we stayed at a youth hostel. Busy youth hostel as well. Yeah, but this is really quiet. It's very, very quiet. It is only 7:30 when I'm filming though, and it is on a Sunday night. Would it be different on a Saturday night? Maybe, I don't know. Well, it took me about 2 hours to get to sleep. So the beds, they're not as comfy as what I'm used to. It's amazing how much difference one pillow actually makes to your sleep. So I think if I ever stayed here again, I would just pay the £2 for an extra pillow, and that would solve that. And then the other thing, which is like a minor thing, but maybe it's the noise of the bedding. Because the bedding's quite thin, every time you move, it's that noise that you can hear, shh, shh, shh. So all in all, it weren't a brilliant night's sleep. So that this is the cheapest accommodation in Sheffield city centre. I've really enjoyed staying here. It's good, and I think that might be why it gets such high reviews, because there's nothing to moan at. Yeah, there's only one pillow. Yeah, it's vinyl all the way through. It's an easy clean situation, so they can get in and clean it, and that's it. But for the price, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? If you just need to be in the town centre for something, or you're on a budget. We just wanted a bed for the night, so we could be here for an early appointment this morning. So for us, it's worked out really well.